Cybernation Uncensored.
Goodness gracious, folks, it looks like my windows are getting all screwed up again. Give me 1 second to fix that. My goodness. I'm definitely not trying to show off my Sirenscape battle set that I have here. That would be so inappropriate of me to do, you know? Or my mod thing. Oh my goodness, what's going on here with me? Where's my Roll20? Oh my god, where is my Roll20? Where did it go? Cybernation Uncensored, snap mode. I can't find my Roll20. Okay, I'm going to let my wonderful players, oh, because it's in the wrong window. I'm going to let my wonderful players start introducing themselves while I fix up all of our camera issues.
Real quick, thank you for the sub, Apollonius, and happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! And yes, awesome. Thank you for the sub. That is great. Sorry about that. My brain is still trying to turn back on. Let's start with our introductions. I'm gonna start or finish setting up our cameras on here. It looks like we had some issues with the setup again. So let us start off from the top. So Raven, go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. Tonight I'll be playing Camacho, the Merc Survivor. Could it possibly be the last time? We'll see. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. And I'm still working on my high riders, so be on the lookout. They're coming. Thank you.
Right. John, go for it.
Hey everybody, I'm John. Tonight I will be playing your lightly impaled Nurse Handybot Minsky. You can find me over on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord as Johnny Drop. You can find me here every Friday playing your slightly impaled Minsky. Other Sandman3096 in the chat, and I also have a SoundCloud over at Arxin. That's ARXIN if you would like to check that out. And that is it.
All right, thank you. Tracy, go for it.
Hey, I'm Tracy, your SteamFilm007. You can catch me in the chat or Discord or Twitter mostly. And I am playing Dr. He Jianyu. Potentially for the last time. Guess we'll see. If his luck can carry him through this.
Y'all are so pessimistic about this. My goodness. Violent Neon?
Hey everyone, it's Violent Neon. You can find me here every Friday as Murphy, and yeah, I'm going to be positive about this. I am looking forward to my new adventures with my robot companion as we try to find 2 new friends to help us on this endeavor and exploration of Taiwan, where I've never been before. I was sent here for the past year. So yeah, let's go team. And when I'm not here, you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Awesome, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I am the evil GM? I don't know what you want to call me. My students call me the mean teacher, so I'll roll with that too. So I am your overseer, Zach, Capricious Nature, Cap, whatever you want to call me. Here at Cybernation Uncensored. You are watching us play our Fallout 2D20 Fallout Asia campaign. And I'm dropping in links over into our chat. A couple of things that I want to bring up for everybody is number one, you can find all of the supplements that we are using. We are using an actual Fallout Asia supplement that I've been working on over on cybernationuncensored.com. I also use a lot of random generators that I've self-programmed. You can find those over at the reddit.com link. They include creating settlements, creating NPCs, creating towns, creating loot, everything you need for a game. You can also find me every other week playing Bolt, the Ghoul Tech, of which I'm very proud for making this recent filter that I love the shit out of. You can find me playing Bolt over on Fallout 2D20 Pack NW Pacific Northwest with Darren Drader, who also has recently started up a Kickstarter campaign for a Reign of Discordia 2nd edition, and it can be used for pretty much all the main systems out there. It's pretty badass. It's streamlined literally to give you a space opera feel. And it is in the middle of their Kickstarter. They're almost halfway. I'm waiting for my payday and then I'm sending my cash in, but I plan on hopefully playing that with him someday in the future. Last but not least, our music for our intro was brought to you by the absolutely wonderful Bass Ape Records, Tim N. And our break time music is brought to you by 1,000 Reasons. And our wonderful sponsor here for Sirenscape is going to bring us our sound sets while we play. Speaking of which, let's get that set up. We've got right here... a wonderful little set that I've put together that we can listen to while Jianyu explains his not quite written journal entry yet to recap our last session. So Jianyu, take it away.
Journal of Dr. Ho Jianyu. Sunday, October 27th, 2110. Day 1973. Yesterday we left our home behind after it was destroyed by the Black Ink. We had almost no supplies at all. But we caught a lucky break when it started raining. Minsky's new internal boiler worked fabulously. We rehydrated and filled all of our water bottles. We stopped at a temple that was combined with a hotel to stay the night. Camacho and Val went to bed right away, while Murphy, Minsky, and I looked around the place. We found a note from one of the monks written in Taiwanese that indicated there was a safe place under the dragon. We found a stash for Taiwanese independence fighters, a beautiful Formosa tiger flag, a crazy high-tech mine, a gorgeous sword, and a flamethrower. After that, Murphy and I retired for the night while Minsky kept watch. Before sunrise, I was startled awake by an agitated Minsky, loud banging, and Camacho yelling. I looked out of my room to see that Val was infected with the Black Ink. He was trying to kill Camacho. Then he saw me. I tossed the mine out my door and yelled to Minsky to shoot it, only to see Minsky flying out the window. I tried to close the door when Val leapt at me, shattering the door and flinging me to the floor. I'm so dead. I probably won't live long enough to write this journal. Why the fuck am I thinking about my journal when I'm about to die?
Thank you for our recap. And yes, it's quite a sticky situation for our players as they were woken up right around sunrise to the sound of their compatriot, who they thought was A-OK, coming back from the dead. And you can see I popped in a picture that I worked on last weekend of an infected, and that is now in our space for Val, who is actively infected and is currently in the middle of trying to, well, do the same to Jianyu. So this is our overall world map that you guys can see. Our group is on their way down to Shuili, attempting to get away from the reservoir settlement. They stopped at this wonderful little hotel for the night that also doubled as a temple, and now we have two people who have literally jumped out of the windows to get away, and two people left in rooms. So, where we are at is we are actually at the second to the top of our order, because Val got his turn, breaking down the door and knocking Jianyu prone. Camacho, you are first up. You hear that crashing noise. You can hear Jianyu hitting and slamming down onto the floor. You just watched Murphy literally yeet himself out of a window, and you've heard Minsky out the window as well, and then crash into a cement pole outside. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna lean outside the window and work my way. Kind of shimmy to the top, to the roof.
All right. What I need you to do is please give me a athletics strength check to do a nice solid pull-up. Your DV is going to be a DV3 because this structure is pretty old. It's a very awkward angle, and you don't want to slip. Yay for my wonderful red dice of magic. I can't wait to get Rob's dice. Rob, you need to get those shipped, man. I need my Cybernation Uncensored dice. Alright, I've got 1 success out of 3. You reach out, grab onto the outer shingle, you start to swing yourself out, and your hands slip off the shingle. So what I'd like you to do now is please give me a athletics agility test to see if you can catch yourself and stop yourself from falling, or see if you drop down to the ground. Your DV is going to be a 1. Crit fail. No.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I'm gonna use luck to re-roll that.
Yes, and we're in a new day, so our luck has reset. So our players here can use their luck.
But it was strength, agility.
Agility
athletics, right?
Yep, agility athletics. A 20 and a 16. My God. All right. Well, it was only you're only with 1 luck. You're only able to re-roll once. Or are you spending 2 luck to re-roll both?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to catch yourself before you fall down onto the ground. You are now pretty much just hanging out of this window, your legs in the room, the upper half of your torso hanging outside, and you can see beneath you that Murphy has very safely landed in a bush, and Minsky has slid down the side of this telephone pole and is kind of twitching quietly down on the ground after receiving a little bit of damage. Our next up is Jianyu. Jianyu, what the heck are you going to do? You've got Val facing down. You've got the door that's been smashed. You are prone, so if you want to move at all, you have to use your move action to stand up.
Yeah. I'm not going to stand up. I am going to pull out my 10 mil, and I'm going to shoot that mine that I tossed out the door. And I'm going to hope it blows Val up and not me.
All right. Where is the mine? Go ahead and use the drawing tool. Give me a circle where you toss the mine.
I'm not sure exactly what time it is.
Was it in the corridor? What is it in the
standing
room?
here, I tossed it out. He was over here. I would say... Let's see.
That was Kane. That's where I remember the purple.
Yeah, I think it'd be somewhere like over here.
Yeah.
In the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
looked out
he
my
made a point
door, I tossed
to.
it.
Yeah, he made a point to toss it outside of his zone.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so you want to try and target something out of your zone, so that's going to be it's a DB2 with the pipe pistol or with the 10mm, because it's a close range weapon.
Yep.
Do you want to use an AP? We have AP. We also have 6 -2s thanks to your spawn.
I am going to use 1 AP, because if I'm successful, I might need the other ones to live. So I'll use 1 AP. I will use a -2.
All right.
And I am going to spend a point of luck to roll luck instead of agility. So I'm going with a luck, small guns, dice. Come on, baby. One success. It looks like I'm burning 2 more luck to re-roll.
All right. Go ahead and do so. I'm pulling up my updated core rulebook. Folks, don't forget to check your emails for the core rulebooks. Okay, they are updated as of last month.
There.
Alright, so you got a successful hit on the unknown mine that you threw out into the hallway. Give me 1 second. Search a document. Show me where the mines are. There are too many too many words with the suffix of mine in it. Oh my lord. There we go. All right. You shoot over at this mine that you have tossed out on the ground. Now, go ahead and now you don't even need to roll me damage because that would set it off. So let me explain to you what you have shot at. This is a nuclear variant of a landmine. The nuke mine operates in all respects as all other mines do, although its explosion is more akin to that of a mini-nuke. Naturally, this means that they inflict damage from both an explosion and from the radiation that the blast emits. This is a nuke mine, which with a medium range means that it affects 2 zones, not 1. And the total damage is 9 combat dice. It has the damage effects of Breaker, Radioactive, and Vicious, and the damage type is Energy. So, what I would like you to do, good sir, is please roll 9 combat dice.
Alright. Question.
Possible
Does
answer.
my demolition expert apply to this? It gives vicious to all of my explosives.
It already has Vicious.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Oh, alright, cool. Then it doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's a lot of damage. That's
So 1,
12
2,
damage.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so that is 12 base damage. We also have Breaker and Radioactive, so hold on 1 second. Let me find out what the hell Breaker means, because that one I don't normally see anywhere. What is Breaker? And not on a radio comm system. Okay, let's try that again. Breaker. Do any of you know what Breaker means? Because I'm totally spacing out on that one.
Page 88.
It didn't show up.
For each effect rolled, reduce the number of covered dice a piece of cover provides by 1 permanently. If the target is not in cover, instead reduce the damage resistant on the location struck by 1, according to the damage type of the weapon. Physical reduces physical, etc.
Just killed the party.
No, just me. Because you guys are more than 1 zone away.
Are we?
Yeah, you're out the window.
You're out the window. You are 2 zones away. You're on the lower floor.
I just blew up the whole top of
okay.
the building.
Yeah, so
Okay.
everything in this zone here is hurt, and everything that's within the lighter green zone here is hurt, but you guys are on the lower level. You are downstairs.
Okay.
So with the breaker, that means that it reduces your DR per head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your DR is reduced by 5. So what is your normal DR, Jianyu?
It depends on the location.
All locations are decreased by 5. So what's your DR? Do you have anything?
I think I'm
equal
going to
to
go
5
with
or
0.
higher? Okay. Camacho, you are also inside of this blast radius. What is your DR?
Sorry, Camacho. I didn't mean to kill other people.
And just for future reference, DR, is that the defense or the base damage resistance?
That would be defense is how difficult it is to hit you. Damage resistance is how much your damage is reduced when you get hit.
Cool.
So Camacho, do you have anything
So-
higher than 5?
2. Arms, legs, body.
Okay, so 0. This nuke mine goes off after being shot, and Minsky and Murphy, the two of you down on the first floor, you can hear this ting, and then as this massive explosion literally blows off the top half of this temple, completely destroying everything on the second floor. All of the documents, all of the bedrooms, all of the intricate designs. The roof is literally blown off into a very large mushroom cloud. Give me 1 second to double check on Val here. I believe you just vaporized Val. Where is...
Suck if he survived and I didn't.
That would be hilarious and depressing, but it would suck for you guys, yes. Where is health?
Health is on the character tab,
looking at.
right side.
Right side. I see initiative.
Right of the head.
Oh, health points. Okay.
Below that.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So yes, Val is instantaneously vaporized as this mushroom cloud envelops him in the doorway. The concussive blast continues into the following 2 rooms. Jianyu, what is your health?
Not enough. I am at 13 health currently.
Our wonderful Jianyu, the time-traveling man, meets his demise at his own hand as the nuke mine envelops him in a radioactive plume of fire. And Camacho, what is your health?
Can I just redeemed a positive plot twist. Can I be blown out the window?
Okay, for a 20,000 point positive plot twist, what I'm going to have you do is I will have you right now roll a... What would that be? Give me a luck survival DV2. If you beat the DV of 2, your legs will have survived. If you fail the DV of 2, your legs will have been blown off and the top half of you survives getting shot out the window like a bullet. I will not allow a reroll.
In this instance, do not hesitate to buy an AP. Please.
Do we have any AP?
We have 2 AP left.
I'll use 1 AP and
Oh, go for 3.
Minus
Go for
twos.
3. Buy one from Cap, please.
You totally can. Do you want to go for 3?
no, I'll just stick with the 3 dice.
Okay. And -2 from chat, you said?
Yep.
All right. Folks, F's in chat for our wonderful Jianyu, who is being actively melted into the floorboards.
I said last time I was going to take Val down if I...
Christ. 1 success, 1 16, and 1 crit fail.
That did take the -2, so the
Yes.
-2 applied to the crit fail.
Okay, it applies to the crit fail if that's what you want. So there will be no crit fail, but as I mentioned to you, it's a DB2. What happens is this massive explosion, the upper half of your torso from the hips out, you were holding on, that gets blown out of the window as the remainder gets instantaneously incinerated. And you are flown out the window down to the ground floor. I'm going to give you half the damage of the explosive because it only affected half of your body. So 15 divided by 2 is, what, 7.5? I will give you 7 damage. I'll round it down so that you don't have to deal with an 8. So you take 8 damage, and both of your legs are now missing. As they...
Like, how far up?
Like up to her, like
From the
almost up
waist?
to her hips.
Okay.
You're going to have to take Raven and graft her onto Murphy. It's the only solution. We'll make an end.
Oh, what
Murphy's
a fucking
computer crashed.
disaster.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Go for it. I'm actually going to, I'm going to take a wonderful hint right now from our absolutely wonderful Violent Neon. I'm going to let us take a break and think about this and figure out exactly what we want to do now with, one of our party members instantaneously incinerated and the other party member now missing half of their body. We're gonna jump onto a quick break here, folks. I'm gonna leave the mics hot so y'all can talk. We'll be back in a few minutes. This did not go exactly how I was anticipating, so holy shit. I am honestly very sorry, my wonderful, wonderful Tracy. And rest in peace, Jianyu.
It happens.
You
And I
crazy
kind of blew
scientist.
myself up.
Yeah, you shot at something you didn't even know what it was, so...
Bless
But I
up for
thought
John.
it would kill Val. And it did.
Oh, it did. Oh, you instantaneously incinerated him. As well as
And
half of the temple.
possibly blew microfractals of black ink all over the place. I hope that did not just give you an idea.
No,
My only
no,
regret
no,
is I'm sorry, Raven.
it did
I didn't
not,
mean to
don't
hurt
worry.
Camacho like that.
I'll
Well,
get you in the next life.
I'll deserve it.
This also gives a chance right now for our Jianyu to... Oh, I'm gonna switch on over to our other screen. This gives Jianyu Tracy. It's no longer Jianyu. This gives Tracy a chance to get his next character sheet ready. And you can chat with our community. I've got our microphones on. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, folks. I'm gonna leave our players be for a moment to chat this out and figure out what the fuck to do.
Oh, so...
That didn't go as planned.
No, not at all. I am so sorry I dove out the window on you, John.
Alright. Sorry, Raven.
What do we got? 2 hours left? 2 hours, 15 minutes? Oh, God. Fuck.
I said it last time. I was gonna blow the fucker up.
So, Dad, what's it like being
Yeah.
incinerated?
Mics are hot.
Well, hey, on the bright side, I can stitch one of you up temporarily.
Robo legs. It's the way to go.
Cyberpunk crossover. I'm digging it.
Yeah. We can go back to Mr. Police Officer. Now you just need somebody who knows how to do the tech fight part. And both of them are dead.
Yeah. We can fashion a sled of some sort to drag you across the wasteland until we find some replacement legs.
Yeah. That's a solid idea.
Alright, I will be right back. Oh, excuse me, right back.
Oh, Cap, if you can hear me, drop another character into the journal and give me access. And then I can start typing something up.
I got you. Doing it right now.
Cool.
Alright, should be in there now. You can edit it as you need.
Can you hear me? Testing.
Did you say something to me?
Just testing. Can I be heard?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. Did you guys hear me say that my computer crashed and I had to restart?
Yep.
Yeah, no, my computer crashed. It did, like, my driver for my video card, and I updated just last week, so I don't know why, and I've been playing the game all day, so I don't know why it decided to just be like, I'm gonna quit right now. And it fully wrecked my system, so I had to restart, and so that's what I was doing. I'm sorry about that. I thought you guys heard it, and it sounded like, yeah, okay, we'll be right back. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, we heard it.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Yeah, you got it in right before you fully froze up.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Okay.
so
So,
this is going well.
so we have Camacho with no legs.
I can stitch that right up, as long as we find some wheels to put her on.
I can't carry her.
We'll have to see what Camacho weighs with the legs gone, because I have a very limited carrying capacity.
So do I. I'm small frame.
If Cap brings me in right away with my new character, then I can carry her.
Let me just check what my carrying capacity is real quick. Base carry weight, 150 pounds.
I see maximum carry weight. I don't see a base.
Right, yeah, no, it's my maximum.
Oh, okay.
With like
Mine's 170.
My basic. I know I installed something recently that I think mildly increased it.
If anything, it would be armor, because that's the only thing that can increase yours.
Yeah. I'm at a 160. Actually, back to 150 because I'm carrying 10 pounds of gear.
My max is 170, and I think my gear weight currently is 18. But my weapon, oh no, my current carry weight total is 29. So yeah, I'm at like 140.
Are you looking in the character sheet?
Yes.
That might be just the current weight of what you are carrying.
Yeah.
Are you looking at current carry weight?
Yes.
Yeah, that's calculated by the items you're currently carrying. That's like the total of weight you're carrying at the moment.
Yeah. So that's 29, and then my maximum is 170.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, we
So
could tag team it.
I mean, we could.
You got the head. I got the waist.
I mean, we could.
Make a mix.
If she is still living and breathing, I'm not gonna leave Camacho. If I get one more chance to help, Minsky is gonna take it.
I mean, you ran first. I was just following your lead.
You didn't see me jump.
No, I didn't. I heard a giant monster bashing on the door, and Camacho opened the window, so I jumped.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad Minsky did not stick around to shoot that mine, because
Yeah.
That was my mistake.
that would have been an insta kill for me as well.
That would have been a party, like, because I haven't had.
Oh yeah, no one else had jumped out at that point, so everyone would have died.
Yeah, and everyone would have died because again, I haven't had like this happen before. We were able to get our luck back, but we haven't been able to do the rest of the rested stuff. Like if we healed anything, if any of our diseases got a little better, we haven't adjusted that we're thirstier and hungrier and eaten and refreshed and healed any.
We did that, didn't we?
No. We woke up, we got our luck, and Val tried to kill us.
I could swear everyone did disease rolls as we went to bed.
Oh, as we went to bed. Okay, we did do that, but is that when we do, because I thought health we would wait until we eat in the morning, right? Like healing?
you should have max hit points from sleeping.
Oh.
Like, you should heal there, but
Also, just out of character,
We
if
did
anyone
do
has a
food and
disease,
healing in the last session.
yes, that's what I thought. But out of character, if anyone has diseases they need healed in the future, just let Minsky know before we go to sleep, because I can help you out with reducing the duration of that.
Oh, cool. Yeah. But so hit points come back while you sleep?
If you get a full 8 hours, you heal back. Let me double check how much. Rest. So when you sleep, you have any injuries, treat or otherwise, make an endurance survival test with difficulty of 1. Complication range on the test increases by 1 for each blah blah blah. The difficulty of the test varies based on how active you were during the day. For drink, medical attention, treating injury, regaining health. You gain 1 HP. Or sorry, intelligence medicine test will heal you for a number of HP equal to your rank in the medical skill. Oh, there we go. Rest. Rest is the easiest way to recover from damage, though it is slow. If you can find somewhere to sleep for at least 6 hours, you regain all lost HP.
Okay.
So
Then I would be full. So I would have survived. Well, how much damage was that total?
15.
Oh god, fuck.
I would have had 1 hit point
Minsky
left.
would have been gone. Does anyone else alive have a good repair stat?
I have a 2 with an intelligence of 5, so 7.
Camacho?
Oh god. I don't think Minsky can help anymore.
Alright, Tracy is still there?
yeah,
I have a repair of 2.
What's your intelligence?
6.
That's not too bad. I can still take some risks.
Oh, Australis, it looks like your hopes and dreams are coming to fruition for our wonderful Jianyu. I'm going to highlight our structure here, and I'm going to delete said structure. Is that kosher, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's been deleted.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna pull us back up on our regular stream. Cap, we're close, but not that close. Oh, I don't mean vampire. I already have a girlfriend.
Now, see, the way you just said that was that was totally in the tone of "Notice me, senpai." So, I mean, that's still playing into.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Yeah. No, I already have a girlfriend, senpai. But, blush, blush, pout, pout. Yeah, no, you're not getting. Yeah,
Wait,
I think we know your next character.
Senpai?
No, a vampire baby bat.
Kinky.
Asterisk. Nuzzle wuzzle. Asterisk.
So we are now we are back, folks. We have transitioned back to our on-screen. Jianyu is, or sorry, not Jianyu, Tracy. No longer Jianyu. Tracy is taking care of his character sheet at the moment, so his camera is off. I will have our nameplates updated with our next session because that would be kind of hard to do in the middle of one. What is the current situation is that there is a very large mushroom cloud that is growing above the three of you down on ground level. Camacho, you land in the bushes next to Murphy, and Murphy, you can see the stumps of what used to be Camacho's legs actively sizzling and smoking from being blown out the window. Minsky, you are still at the bottom of that post, but you can 100% tell exactly what happened. As the lot of you see this massive mushroom cloud rising up into the sky, you are also feeling the extreme heat as the remainder of the structure, which is both wood and concrete, burns actively in front of you, and it seems as if it is starting to spread to some of the local structures that were also wood and brush. So, what are the three of you going to do right now?
Vomit.
Right. So, Murphy vomits.
Minsky's going to start running over to the
Running.
unharmed and the half-harmed humanoids.
Right.
Like, fuck, 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 fuck! Camacho! Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Where's the rest of you?
That is stupido Gian, you freaking blew up a mine and freaking... Yeah.
So, like... I know this is passé to ask. Approximately how much does Camacho weigh with her legs missing?
I'm not going to answer because that would be very patriarchal of me to do so, and fuck the patriarchy. So, Camacho, I will let you answer however you would please.
She weighs around 115.
Okay, so with the legs blown off, let's put that at half weight. So let's say 50, 60, maybe 70 pounds total. So Camacho now weighs 70 pounds. And it's the most effective weight loss treatment in the wasteland. Get yourself a nuclear mine today.
So yeah, Minsky's going to come bobbing. He's going to dislodge himself and come bobbing over, and use his. I mean, like the vanilla version of his laser rifle to sort of try and cauterize the wound.
Oh, they're cauterized.
Then,
they're actively sizzling.
Oh, perfect.
They were burned. She's not bleeding. They're just gone.
Well, in that case, Minsky is going to try and scoop Camacho up in the laser arm and the pincers, and start heading away from this place in the direction that we originally planned.
Yeah, and Murphy's gonna follow. We need to get. That's gonna draw a lot of attention. Going's good.
Hey, Overseer, did my bag get my bag of like equipment get vaporized?
Were you wearing it?
I'd imagine I was.
I am, because I just took both of your legs, I'm not going to pull a dick move. If you say you were wearing it, then you were wearing it. It is on your back.
Okay.
So, there you go. As for Johnny and all of his stuff, all of the scrap and like the weapons and stuff that you guys just modified and Val had, those are all now radioactive particulates being thrown into the air. So yeah, I imagine Tracy is going to be taking a little bit longer, so I'm going to move Murphy's portrait on over.
Yeah, I'm still working on stuff.
Oh, no worries. Please take your time. There is no rush at all. It's okay. Well, they're in a rush now, because yes, as was anticipated, a nuclear explosion will most definitely bring a lot of attention, and I would like the three of you to please give me a perception check. DV1. So Minsky, this is a chance for you to generate some AP that we just spent.
Perception and
Survival.
okay.
I'll use a -2.
-2 comes from
It was
Krappa.
worthless. Doesn't matter.
Krappa, I'm very
Doesn't matter.
sorry about what happened.
Thank you.
All right, so Camacho, very successful. It seems as if your senses are heightened with the extreme amount of pain. Minsky, you were able to generate 1 AP. Camacho's able to generate 2 AP. Murphy, you're able to generate 1 AP. So my first question is for Camacho. Camacho, would you like a positive change, or would you like an AP to replace the one that you used?
Positive change.
All right. So, in the space in front of all of you, the fire does not seem to be spreading out directly in front of you, so you are able to get out to the street safely without having to run through the fire itself, as it's spreading down the side of the structure and the back of the structure. Murphy, what do you want? Do you want an AP or a positive?
Because we have a few enough AP that I can lend to it, I'm gonna ask for an AP.
Alright, so you generate an AP here, so now we are back up to 2. So the three of you are able to hear in your surroundings right now pretty well. Oh, yes?
1.5 in a robot? There's not 3.
Oh.
There's 1.5 of us in a robot.
Don't make me set off another nuclear mine, I swear to God.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon, man. Too soon. So the lot of you, there you go, that's a little bit better. The lot of you can hear, even amidst the hellfire above you, you can hear what seem to be the sounds of screeching and growls coming in from the distance and echoing amongst the dead of this morning. There's no bird songs, there's no bug songs, but you can hear this extremely high-pitched, eerie screeching from the distance, coming from multiple different sources and directions. It seems as if this explosion has brought about quite a bit of interest in your space.
Is there a direction that has the least amount of those screeches?
Well, you had mentioned that you guys want to continue heading in your previous direction, which would be straight south.
Yes.
Okay, so, there is enough light coming from the rising sun, as well as the nuclear mushroom cloud behind you, for all of you to find your way easily back to the road and get back to Route 21 heading south. So the lot of you are able to get back to the road, and you can see ahead of you that the day is slowly dawning. And let me roll for our day's weather. Today's weather, a sunny haze. Oh, luck there. It is an average hazy, bright day as the sun rises, and it seems to be filtering through this mushroom cloud behind all of you, changing it into an even odder green orange glow as the lot of you are bathed in it, walking down this old road. Now, all of you are getting away from this space, and you start to see ahead of you that the road itself seems to be almost completely empty. There was no other major settlements nearby, post-apocalyptic or pre-apocalyptic. The road seems to be a through road cutting in between these mountains and ravines and small little rivers, snaking their way around the mountains of Nanto. 100% chance, or 100% chance of fallout, both figuratively and literally. Yes, that's why I was a little bit worried if they were going to start moving or not, because if you guys stayed in one place, you guys would be getting some radioactive damage. But they've decided to move, so yes.
Who is this you guys?
All of you, the three of you. Folks, is that better?
Yeah, because
I mean,
there's
no,
really
because
only one guy.
I'm not really, like,
Y'all.
I don't really know what this radiation damage is that you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Nothing. Don't worry about it. The others would have to be a little concerned because they might start sloughing off additional skin beyond just their legs. That could be worrisome. But the lot
it's hearty
of
breakfast.
you... I still haven't eaten, so luckily the mental imagery that's going through my head right now is pretty chill for me. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up Google Maps to confirm this. Give me 1 second, because this is actually not too far away. And fun fact for all of our wonderful watchers and our players, you all are heading down to Shuili. And Shuili, I have not been there yet. But the town shortly thereafter, I think it's Juli. 1 second. Geely. Geely, I have been to, and it is a beautiful little area. So yeah. The lot of you are heading down route, let me double check the correct route. Yes, Route 21, I was right. And this seems to be completely and totally empty, absolutely abandoned. There doesn't seem to be anything on this road itself, except for the cracked, warped pavement. What are you guys going to do? Just continue going? Continue walking? Do you want to stop and try to heal? What do you want to do?
I think right now we should keep moving. We should get as far away from the boom as possible, and that's really all I got, because I really don't know where the fuck we are.
Right. So Murphy says keep going. Go ahead, what's up?
Abadi's house is so soos.
The what?
Let's stick around.
No.
What? What was that even?
Still German.
That didn't sound like German to me. I'm so confused.
Thesis house.
Oh, thesis. Okay,
so
sorry.
soos.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't catch that either.
So yeah, the lot of you continue going down this extremely winding road. You can see that there are some abandoned cars from many, many decades ago, completely destroyed, burned out. Some of them look like they have been scrapped for parts by locals. Some of them look like they were simply just abandoned. And after about an hour worth of travel, because we are now on our next day, it is officially Saturday. It's the weekend, guys. Yay! October 27th. We are at about 9 a.m. right now. After about an hour of travel, the lot of you come across what looks to be an old farmstead that has been abandoned for quite some time. It looks as if at this farmstead there might still be some edible produce at that location, and there seems to be a somewhat intact shack next to it.
Do we want to stop for a moment and see if there's anything that we can use to bandage your stumps?
She doesn't need anything to bandage her stumps. I'm right here. It's like my whole life purpose.
No, I mean, well, you went to cauterize and they're already sort of cauterized, but don't we want to? Do you have stuff to wrap them in, or?
I have gauze.
Oh, okay. I wasn't. I apologize. I wasn't mean. But we could stop so you could do that and see maybe if there was other stuff, more gauze to replenish your reserves.
If you think that is best.
I don't know what's best right now. We're carrying along somebody who can't walk. We almost just got blowed up by somebody who we thought was from the past. I'm in a country that I've never been to before, and I'm really not even sure if I'm actually here or not. And so far, my best companion is a robot who's pretty awesome, by the way. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be the best judge of character of what we should or shouldn't do. So I'm saying, hey, does this sound like a good idea? To see if everybody agrees, disagrees, or has other options they would rather take.
Well, yeah, let's ask the person with the missing limbs.
Yeah.
Camacho? Input?
Well, she
Also,
seems to have
how
lost
are
her
you
voice.
feeling?
I've kind of entered a catatonic state. Kind of like, just defeated.
Literally?
Alright, well, shit. If we need to get a straight answer out of her, I'm gonna have to do something right now, and then we can figure out a plan from there. How about that?
I mean, she did say she's defeated, and that's a pretty straightforward answer. I mean, she is literally defeated.
It's pretty, abstract to me.
My
I mean,
God,
you're
we even
defeated
got a
too.
costume
I'm the one
change.
that's
Holy
about-
shit.
But
Wow.
I don't actually know if you can be defeated because you never had foots. She had
I
feet,
didn't
so
see it.
she's been defeated.
I didn't say I was defeated!
No, I'm saying, but you are without feet.
Correct.
So now she is.
I'm
like
without
you.
a lot of things that are familiar to human beings.
Yeah.
I'm simply saying that I don't think we should discard her decision if she's not wholly herself.
Fully agree. I wasn't even. I agree. We should not discard her decision. I mean, as long as we can carry her, her weight
yeah.
has value. Or her, sorry, not her weight, but her. Yeah, her weight has value. So,
I'm sorry. I will not sit here and let you attribute some percentage of her body condition to value. Camacho has saved my life on more than one occasion.
Sure.
My first thing that I am concerned with is making sure that Camacho is alright.
And I agree, which is why I said let's go sit down in that shop, in that shack, where it seems like it might be safer than just out here in the open.
Hey,
Okay, so we're on the same page!
We are! You're the one that started arguing with me!
I just wanted to make sure she was okay!
I did too!
God, I feel like I'm watching Abbott and Costello.
Alright, well then let's do that!
Fine, let's do that! Gosh!
So we do that?
Since you are carrying the burden, I will go ahead. I will scout the area to make sure that it's not infested with anything, so that it's safe for your package.
Okay, well, not a great
Ward.
use of words, but
Ward.
yes, you do that and let's get it done.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm very stressed right now.
We all are. We all just
I
almost
know!
blew up.
I know we all are!
Get partially blown up.
So I dropped a screenshot, a view of what you can see from the side of this road as it curls. Just imagine this even more apocalyptic. I'm actually going to drag this over to our Roll20 tab so everybody else can see just how beautiful this place is. It's stunning, really. Um, in the middle of the mountains of Nanto, this beautiful little shop and area. I'm going to drop this right here. So for those of you on our Twitch chat and watching in YouTube or whatever other visual platform, this is what they can see is there is a small farm area in the distance, and here there seems to be what looks the remainders of a shack shop at one point in time, possibly for repairs or possibly for maintenance, possibly just living quarters for local agricultural workers. But it seems to be quite abandoned, quite dead, and quite, well, not that pleasant. Let's put it that way. So this is what you can see ahead of you. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to sneakily investigate, make sure that there's nothing there that will try to kill us.
Right. So as you can actually see from the road, the main entrance to the area does not seem to. Where's Abbott? Mr. Handybot? We need to adapt combat wheelchair from D&D. There's actually the combat cyber legs from Cyberpunk as well that I put into the vehicles of red. But going ahead of the group, Murphy, you look into this area and you can see as the haze of the sun, this kind of tinted color, seems to be showing down on this just very old abandoned space. You don't see or hear any movement, and if you want to give me a perception check as you try to look in through some of the disgusting, discolored glass of this building.
Perception survival.
Perception survival, and it's going to be, I'm not going to be that evil, it's going to be a DB2. It gave you a 4, I'm giving you a 2.
Appreciate it. I am still going to spend a luck to roll my luck instead of perception.
Right. Would you like to use an AP?
No, I don't need to. I'll stick with just the 2 dice. But I will take a negative in chat if that's okay.
All right, we have another one from Krappa.
Thank you. Which I am going to use the -2 to. I'm going to use the -2 to turn the 5 into a 3 so that it counts as 2 from the crit, but I'm going to spend a luck to re-roll the other one.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Now, because I'm doing the re-roll, do I still use my luck, or would I have to spend another luck for that? Or does it go back to using perception?
Additional luck. It goes back to your perception.
Okay, that's fine. I'll use the percent. I wanted to clarify before I tried rolling it to know what I needed to do with that. So.
And it'll just be 1 dice. There you go. Okay, so you've got your critical success on there. You're able to kind of smudge and wipe away some of the dirt and grime that's built up on the glass of this structure. And you can see inside of the building, it looks to be what was at one point in time probably just some kind of like machining shop. At one point it was used to tear stuff apart or put stuff together, kind of like the chop shops that you had seen in Vegas, but even like more low quality. Most of the equipment there looks like it was dated even for pre-war or pre-end days. They look like the machinery in there is well over 200 years old. And you can see that the fields out around you, there seems to be some food left out around there. Now, I want to... Hold on one second. I want to ask really quick, Tracy, is this where your character is staying at the moment, or what? Because I've gotten no messages from you on Discord. I don't know where or when to introduce you.
I was being introduced whenever.
Oh,
I sent you a personal message earlier today. I don't know if you saw that, but I'll jump in whenever.
okay. Actually, yeah. So, inside of this place, you can see all of this stuff, and you can see somebody moving very quietly around inside as well. There seems to be one lone figure kind of moving around in this space. They seem to be going from
I
box to box, container to container, looking around, trying to find something.
I am going to try to sneak away before they see me
Okay.
and go back to Minsky and Camacho. Hey, so there's somebody in there. They didn't see me yet. They're just kind of scrounging. I don't know if they're friend. They could be a friend. If they're alone, there's more of us than there are of them. Maybe they would want to have strength in numbers by joining us. Do you guys want to go talk to them, or do you want to just kind of move along, or
Huh? What? Sorry, trying to focus on my chest compressions.
chest compressions? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm panicking.
She's alive. You're probably hurting her by doing the chest compressions.
No,
Stop doing chest
they're all
compressions.
dying.
Stop doing chest compressions. Again, there's somebody in there. I would say let's leave. Camacho, is it okay if we leave your stumpy self here so that you don't risk getting shot if things break out in combat, and you could be a kind of a long range shooter, or we could put you in range so that you're not in direct fire, in case things get hot. But again, if they're just a scavenger like we are, it might be beneficial to have them in the group than not. Or we could kill them and loot them. I don't vote for that option, but I'm looking for feedback here.
Huh? What?
Cool. Let's leave you here. Minsky, follow me. Be cautious. Let me do the talking. And but be prepared to defend. Don't run away. Don't leave me like you left the... Anyways. Follow
Like
me.
I left the what?
Like you preemptively knew things were going to get bad and you evacuated for survival. Or
Not
like...
my fault, Murphy.
I never
You don't
said
know
it
me.
was your fault.
Cheeky. Look at
I never said it was your fault.
cheek on this
But-
robot.
If you recall, when we were at the
Let's just go.
okay,
Let's just go.
okay, follow me, and we'll walk
And
back.
I'm going to stay a little bit behind Murphy and just kind of whisper to Camacho as I leave. Listen, you saved me more times than I can know. I'll get you fixed up good as new, Camacho. You better believe it. And then I'll continue following Murphy.
That is very sweet.
And
oh.
as I walk up to the door, I will. Hello, I know somebody's in there. I'm just wanting to
Tracy, you're using the wrong sheet.
parlay. I'm just wanting to let you know that it's just me and my robot friend and an injured compatriot of ours. So we mean no harm. Just want to talk. You wanting to talk?
Open the fucking door!
Minsky, what the fuck?
We've got someone down out here!
Minsky, back up, shut up, let me do the talking. Please. Please.
Let you
Alright.
do it, you please. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I can't.
Alright.
Go ahead,
You
Tracy.
you see a head start popping out from behind one of the boxes. It's one of those vault security style helmets. You know, like the riot police type helmet, but it has little pink cat ears attached to it, and the face guard, the face shield's down, kind of grimy, and kind of peers out a little bit.
Hello.
Leaving it to you guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. My name's Murphy. And what's your name?
So, Cap, I'm not positive how to say it. I think it's Xiaohan.
Somewhat what? Your character's name?
Yeah, I picked it. It means dwarf bamboo.
Let me go steal my Taiwanese person. I'm gonna go grab my girlfriend. Hold on one second. And
So
we can
I'm
get
just
an answer.
guessing, but
So hold on.
it's
I'm gonna go find her.
appropriate.
So,
But,
insert name.
yeah, I'm Xiaohan.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm not sure.
So those of you who are not fully aware, this is my amazing, wonderful girlfriend Sophie. She is Taiwanese. Jianyu died, and he is now playing a new character, and we want to double check on how the hell to pronounce their name. This one right here.
小汉
Xiaohan.
Xiao Han.
Yeah.
Like think SHIAW, Xiao Han.
Xiaohan.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi, 小汉
Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie.
And apparently means
Hi, Sophie.
No, I don't think
Where I
it means
found it.
bamboo. It just means Han is like a very common surname.
Yes. And Xiao, small.
Yeah.
There you go. So small bamboo. Okay, cool. There we
Yeah.
go. Thank you, babe.
Cool. Thank you.
I'm sorry,
Aw.
John, you died. Hi guys. Hi guys. I miss
I
all of
blew myself
you.
up.
Hello.
I love you guys. Have fun.
See you later, babe. Thank you. So there you go.
Well-
Xiao. So think of it SHAW, Xiao Han.
Xiaohan.
And
Oh,
is
Sean
it
says
is
hi.
it okay for me?
Sorry.
Is it okay for me to just call you Xiao or do the whole Xiao Han? What's your preference?
Sean, Vampire Bites.
I don't know.
Is it right now? Does it sound okay for me to just call you Xiao?
Okay.
Okay.
Xiao would
Well,
be
nice to
fine.
meet you, Xiao. Again, my name is Murphy, and this is my colleague Minsky, and we have an injured friend outside named Camacho. You seem like you.
Minsky is still carrying Camacho.
Oh, okay. You seem like you are of a comfortable. Is it okay for us to stay here with you? And are you here with anybody?
You can come inside. I'm not here with anybody. And she kind of steps out from behind the boxes. First thing you would notice is she's rather short. Probably like maybe 4'10", 5 even if you're lucky. She's wearing a like a bunker jumpsuit, but like kind of chopped off the bottom of the legs because it was too long, and not very carefully. And it has like the little like embroidered part on it that says like chief of security. and she has a little pink cat tail sewed to the back, poorly sewed to the back of the suit.
Oh.
And a knife in her hand.
Okay. So, and you don't need the knife, as you can see. There's nothing in my hands. We're not wanting to wish harm. We're just wanting to find a safe place so that we can patch up our friend. And if you're not traveling with anybody, are you heading anywhere particular, or are you maybe in the market for some acquaintances that could be friends?
You can come in. I don't have any friends anymore.
Minsky's literally just jets past the both of them, Camacho in tow, in arms. Okay, we need gauze. We need.
But you said you
we
had
need
gauze.
antiseptic. I have gauze, but I don't know if I have enough for something like this.
Okay, we'll take a look at. And do you not have antiseptic?
I have antiseptic, but again, this is something more than I've ever dealt with.
Okay.
She's missing the bottom half of her body!
I know, she landed on me without them.
I'm deep inside the house.
I have
I'm in the bathroom, like...
Hold on to the stim pack for now. I
don't think it grows legs.
Yeah, I don't think it does either. But so where
do you have prosthetics? Maybe just like sticks? Do you have a stick?
Hey,
or two?
Look, this is a machine shop. You might be able to build some, Minsky. Look over there.
I'm the medical side of technology. I don't know how to do this type of stuff.
I don't either.
The people we knew how to do this type of stuff are fucking dead.
Xiao, do you know how to build stuff?
No.
Okay, that's okay.
I know how to break stuff.
That's good. That could come in handy with us. I know how to talk to people. Minsky knows how to fix people, and our defeated friend over there knows how to shoot people. So
is that all of you?
This is all of us now.
Fix her.
There were more of us, but did you hear an explosion not that long ago?
Yeah.
That kind of took two of our other friends when it took our friend's legs.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, I'm okay. Minsky's okay. You're okay. Are you okay?
I'm not okay!
Physically.
No, I have like a little metal splinter in there somewhere.
Get back to Camacho. So, once we get our friend taken care of and we head out from here, would you want to tag along?
That would be good. It's hard to go out here by yourself.
I agree. I was kind of surprised to see you in here on your own, and so I definitely wouldn't want to just leave you here. So, and again, there's strength in numbers, so the more of us, I think, the safer we'll be, both for you and for us. Just don't use that knife on us. Fair?
Don't worry. I put the knife away.
Okay.
She lifts up her little visor helmet that's kind of grimy, and you can see that she's a ghoul, but has a ton of really badly done makeup on. Just like a metric ton of makeup. You know.
Is this you helping you portray who you feel you are?
It looked pretty.
Okay.
Mama used to wear makeup.
I understand. I know how that can go. And maybe in our adventures, we'll find somebody who has experience and can help show you different techniques of applying makeup. Okay.
Listen, you
So-
seem really nice. Do you have anything on you, like a long stick-like object, maybe like a cane, or a long rifle? Anything?
Doesn't Minsky have a cane?
I need two things.
Oh,
Tell you
I
Well-
what.
have a shovel.
you're
Well-
in a shop, so you have a chance to scrounge around and take a look.
And I was
Yep.
just going
While
to
they're
say,
having that conversation, Minsky's doing that.
and tell you what, why, if you're up for it, if you haven't fully scrounged this place yet, do you want to help us scrounge to see if we can find something to make legs for our friend and or other things? I saw that there might be edible food outside that we may also want to go harvest and collect. And then we can pull everything that we collect together and have kind of a communal pot to make sure that we take care of each other so that nobody gets left out. Sound good?
That sounds good. I think I'll go look outside for some food.
Okay, why don't you go outside and look for the food? But please come back. And Minsky, would you like it if I helped you further scrounge in the shop, or would you like me to help Xiao collect food? I feel like you might benefit a little more right now from having some assistance looking and scrounging for things. Not that you couldn't do it on your own at all, but again, we just survived an explosion, and so I think it would help for us to band together to help get Camacho taken care of, yeah?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of probably going to saw off some wood for some peg legs. But you can stick around if you want.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll stay inside and help scrounge around.
Imagining like beefy ass Camacho just it's just these peg legs.
Or if there's something maybe we can find some and maybe make like a wheelchair type thing or something. If we can find like a bicycle that has two wheels, or we could find a car with two wheel, something, and maybe build something that Camacho would be able to navigate a little bit easier than having peg legs. Not
Right,
that thought-
right. You know, but again, that was more up the wheelway of our dead companions.
Yeah.
They're gone now.
Yeah, they are.
Have a 2 in repair. That's it.
And
Listen, this might just be a temporary thing, but
Yeah.
Camacho, wouldn't you rather just be ambulatory again?
I don't see, the thing is that
She's literally conscious. I'm asking her a question.
sorry, I thought you were still talking to me. And while she's conscious, she hasn't been that coherent. And the thing about humans is when we lose a body part, we can't just replace it like robots can and have it work and function the way. So replacing her,
You think I don't know what happens when a human body part is removed?
I didn't say that.
A medical professional.
I am more than familiar with it.
Okay. Again, I'm not trying to patronize or condescend, and I apologize if I'm coming across that way. This is my first encounter with a robot that is as sentient as you, and so I'm not meaning any disrespect with what I say. So I apologize if it comes off that way. I
No,
am
not at
merely
all. I
trying
just-
to articulate.
Don't think you quite understand my previous works of art.
I don't, because I hadn't seen them before.
Well,
I know you had an amazing
Impressive.
work of art of cutting me open and removing that thing. That who the fuck knows where that is anymore.
it's out there.
Or it may have just been evaporated.
Yeah, didn't Jianyu have that in their inventory?
Mm-hmm.
Val took it.
Okay,
Either way.
Either way,
It is.
I don't think you have it.
Nope,
So,
it is.
No.
It is not there anymore.
yeah,
So
definitely not transmitting.
yeah, let's see what we can do. And yeah, I'll assist. I'll scrounge inside as well.
All right. So, as you are scrounging, Capricious Nature just redeemed something random and pointless. As you are scrounging and looking around on the inside of this small area, as I said, this looks kind of like it was used as some old school machine shop. For those of you who have never lived in Taiwan or China or Korea or Japan, they have very, very proactive recycling programs over here. And so this location is, I've actually been sitting here looking at the map. This is one of the recycling locations that handles both plastics and metals. One of the interesting aspects about this is that right in the front of the building is a wheelbarrow, and right next to one of their little hangars that they have there is an old wheelchair. They also have multiple old used bicycles, and they have a bunch of steel beams. So what we're going to be handling in just a moment is how we want to go through with that. But as Murphy is walking around trying to scrounge through here, as this extremely small object blasts through the ceiling, and you can see embedded right into the ground in front of Murphy is that small little container that was once inside of him. Looking completely unharmed, zero scratches, as it just went through the solid, well, not solid, like aluminum and steel, like shingling on the top of the building, and is now embedded slightly into the concrete in front of Murphy's feet.
What the fuck?
So, there it is.
Mm.
What do you want to do, Murphy?
Minsky's just finagling around with.
Yeah, Minsky's not paying
Camacho
attention to you.
stumps.
Murphy, what are you gonna do?
I'm. So there was that very high pitched scream.
Ah,
Mine?
No, mine. That happened.
I can do one better. Hold on. I have my favorite of all.
Yeah.
The Wilhelm scream. But yeah, so that smashes through and it is at your feet. Camacho and Minsky, the two of you can hear that the high-pitched scream that emanates from Murphy. And you hear the sound of what sounds like impact of metal on metal from the roof as this thing slams through and creates a small hole in the roof itself.
I'm okay. Never mind. Don't worry. Nothing to see here. Keep looking around, and I will fucking leave it there and continue scrounging.
All right. Okay, so Murphy and Minsky. Camacho, I will also allow you to roll for perception survival as well, because you are in Minsky's arms. You can point things out, and Murphy, go ahead and roll for perception survival too, so you can get in on the loot. So Minsky, what you find in here inside the building, go ahead and roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me 1d6, please. Sorry, 2d6.
I'm gonna spend 2 luck and re-roll that.
Try that again.
Did I do that right?
No space between the 2 and the D. And Murphy, you can totally have the crit fail. It's okay. It just means that the metal container hit you in the head as it came through the ceiling.
Nope.
Or maybe it hit one of the support beams and the ceiling collapses in on you, or
Fuck.
I mean,
Oh Lord.
you can keep that. Oh my lord, yeah. See, this is what happens. So let's deal with Minsky first. So you got two
Yep.
ones. As you're looking around, what you're able to find is you're able to find actually what looks to be left behind clothing that was inside of this shop. You find two different things. The first one you find is a heavy coat. So it's a heavy duty coat. Seems to have been used probably during the previous winters, because in those flat areas up in the mountains, it gets really goddamn cold. We have 98% humidity, and when things start dropping down to like single digit like Celsius temperatures, it literally freezes you from the inside out. So there's a heavy coat. And you also find a set of utility coveralls. Now, you find both of these as you're looking around with Camacho in your arms, and you're able to see inside of this shop that, as I mentioned earlier, there are some wheelbarrows that are in there that were used previously to move stuff around. You can see some partially deconstructed wheelchairs that look like they were broken and they were used for recycling. You can see some old damaged bicycles, including bicycle wheels and tires. This was a recycling area. And so you see all of this old stuff that was picked up from the sides of roads, from garbage areas, that you might be able to use with Camacho.
Okay, so I'll talk to Camacho. I'll be like, hey, I can place you in this wheelbarrow for now, and we can go around and look at stuff. In the meantime, I'll try to take an inventory of what's here, and we can look for something to get you fixed up. Good as new, right? Right?
You can set me in one of the wheelchairs for now.
All right. Looks like Cybernation Uncensored. Rob is still watching us and just dropped in a phone call or a holotape, so that will be interesting. So yeah, Minsky, you're asked by Camacho to drop Camacho off in one of the wheelchairs. You find one that it looks like it's damaged and rusted, but it looks like it can still move. If you give me a repair intelligence DV1, you can get it back up and working again and rolling without an issue.
I will take a -2 from chat if possible.
Yep, we still have some more from from the wonderful child of Tracy here. We still have some more from.
And do we still have an AP?
We do. We have 2 APs left.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Right. All right, double success. Triple success.
I'll assist.
Oh, well, triple success. It's all good. Minsky not only is able to get this seat itself repaired and comfortable for Camacho, but Minsky's even able to find some oil and lubes up the wheels on it, making it a smooth ride. So it is almost repaired back to new. It seems like somebody probably shouldn't have thrown out this wheelchair prior to the Great War. It just needed a little bit of TLC. So, Camacho, you have a fully functioning wheelchair right now that is moderately comfortable.
Handy capable.
Handy capable.
And I drape that heavy duty coat over what's left of her waist.
Very kind of you. That would also help with the shock that Camacho would be going through at this point. So yeah. Smart move. I was about to say Dr. Jianyu, but no. Xiao goes outside and starts taking a look at that agricultural field, and we got a crit success here. So we're
if I can, I'd like to snag 2 -2s and make that other one a success too.
Oh, all right. If we have 2 -2s, let me check. We do not have 2 -2s left. We only have 1.
Ah,
But you
cool.
you head outside and you got this critical success. You're walking out there. You see this break in the fence line as it goes out into the field itself, and you see sitting on one of the tables next to that little entranceway out into the field. You can see a holotape sitting on top of the table there. And you can see it next to one of the oh god, what are they called? They're like harvesting sickles that we use here. They're about I can't with the background. They're let me do in inches for you guys. They're about 10 inches long ish, and it's like a little curved sickle. We use them for cutting down fruit.
Cool.
Kukuri?
It's not a
I'll grab
kukri.
both those.
Hold on 1 second. Curved fruit sickle. Yeah, so
A sling blade.
no, I've got it right here on our.
Oh,
I'll copy the image link, and I'll drop that in our Discord so you can see what it looks like. But you're able to add one of those. It would just be in stat-wise. It's just another. It's another knife that you can add into your inventory. That's what I'm talking about. If you check our Discord.
so just be like a stat-wise, like combat knife.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Or a kitchen knife if there's kitchen knives in the CRB. I don't remember.
There is not. There's switchblade.
It would not
and
be
there's combat
static to
knife.
switchblade.
So, yeah.
Yep. So just a knife, combat knife. That's fine.
Cool.
But yeah, so you find that there, and you find a small holotape sitting next to it as well.
Cool. I'll pick up both those and then go out and do a little bit of foraging. And I'll show people when I get back.
All right. For your inventory, you can put down Rob's tape
All right.
or holotape. Well, that way I'll remember. So when you say Rob's tape, I'll know what I'm putting in.
Cool. Then.
All right, so you head out into the field, and you are searching around for food. Correct? You're scavenging for food.
Yes.
All right. So for this, it is perception survival. It's a DV1. You've already rolled. You got a crit success. And so for this is actually the really cool thing is that when you are foraging for food in a DV1 area, you actually get a number of food based on your survival skill. So you find potatoes. What is your survival stat?
It is 4.
So you find 4 potatoes,
Sweet.
and you also find four portions of rad rice.
All right. Excellent. That'll feed us.
That would actually, yeah, that would feed all of you for the entire day.
Insky's getting pretty peckish.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, you're always eating all the food.
Yeah, I know. Greedy, hungry. And so we've got Jianyu Camacho. You got a crit success as well. Sorry, I'm getting a notification for an update. You got a crit success. What I need you to do is please roll me 2d6. Forward slash 2d6. There we go. 5 and a 6. All right, so what you run across, the first one. Wow, all right. So the first one that you run across is a weapon. So roll me 1d3. Looks as if you found somebody's homemade weapon here. There may have been a mad scientist living here that wasn't quite Jian Yu, playing around with scrap.
I'm gonna laugh if the other thing is leg armor.
That's so mean.
Too soon.
Oh shit! You find a Ripper.
Nice.
Yeah. So you find as you're wheeling around inside this shop, you find a homemade Ripper. And the second item, so that was your 6. The other one is, or sorry, that was your 5. The other one is your 6. That is an other category. So what is our other? Come on, there we go. You find some ammunition inside of the building. You find 7 45 rounds. 7 rounds for a 45. You do not find the gun, but you do see some spent shell casings next to it. So you find a Ripper, and you find 7 45 rounds. Alright, and Murphy got an 11 and a 20 critical fail, and then spent 2 luck to re-roll both. Got a 14, which is even worse, and another critical fail. Murphy, as you are looking around, that's when this thing comes in through the ceiling and whack right on the back of your head. It seems to smack you pretty hard. I'm going to roll some combat dice here to see how much damage it's going to do to you falling out of the sky. So let's pull up some combat dice. So it causes 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So 4 damage as this thing cracks into the back of your head. After penetrating through the roof paneling, and knocks you down onto the ground, and you seem to be quite dizzy and disoriented, unable to scrounge around.
Fuck this thing.
So it's been about an hour as a lot of you have been walking around and trying to search in this area, and as Murphy slowly tries to regain power from his concussion that he 100% just had. And Shao, you come back inside. You've got all of this food. You got 4 potatoes, and you got 4 portions of rat rice. Minsky was able to successfully find some clothing that was left in the shop and get that wheelchair up and running, and Camacho was able to find a still functioning homemade Ripper as well as a couple of rounds of ammunition. So a lot of you are there, and Murphy is still sitting on the ground, kind of, and you can see this weird metallic device shaped like this sitting in his lap as he's just kind of slowly regaining his bearings.
You.
I got hit in the head. I'm okay. I think.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do
Yeah.
any of you have a holotape player?
I have one.
Oh, here.
Not that I can see.
I pull out a holotape, come running over, and hand it to you.
I pop it in and play it.
Right, so you pop in this holotape and you start playing it, and what you can hear from the holotape, it starts out kind of fuzzy, and you can hear somebody with this very very heavy, like Taiwanese, like, local accent way up in the mountains. For us, it would be compared to something like Appalachian accent. Do you speak Taiwanese, or do you, or no?
I do, but don't know it.
Okay.
How did we figure out how many languages we got?
1/2 intelligence.
1/2 intelligence. Okay, so I'd have 2 languages. I'm from a hyper nationalist bunker, so I would definitely have Taiwanese and probably Mandarin.
No, hyper. Oh wait, no, no. KMT is not. They're not Taiwanese. Like,
Oh, they aren't.
no. They're. Oh god, the situation here is so difficult to explain. So the KMT were the ones that executed the White Terror, where they committed borderline genocide against the indigenous Taiwanese. And just like the Imperial Japanese, they tried to eradicate local languages. So you would speak Mandarin, like Mandarin. You would 100% not speak Taiwanese, because they would ban something like that inside of the shelter.
Okay.
So go ahead and pick another language that you might have picked up. Korean, Japanese, maybe English, because English has always been big in education. It's up to you, but it
let's
would
go
100% not be
English
Taiwanese.
and Mandarin.
Okay. And since you're speaking English, what I'll actually have you do, how physically old is your character?
Between like 17 and 19, but she's not quite sure.
Okay, how mentally old is your character?
The same age.
Okay.
She's just not bright.
Okay. So
She
she
stopped
would.
being educated at like 10 or so.
1 moment. You can add one of these into your inventory. It is a study book on English and Chinese.
Nice.
And I'm still working on it. I'm so slow and so stupid. I only got to like page 10. It's so hard. Oh my god. Look at the shit. Look at the shit they want me to memorize. Like 50 strokes. Oh my god, you can't even see it on the camera. Like 50 strokes. My girlfriend is a genius, and I am just a humble idiot. Bikeway. I can't do this. It's so hard. Either way, yeah, so you can add that in. You would not know Taiwanese, but you know English, you know Mandarin. Murphy, you said that you don't know that you know, but you know Taiwanese. Does Camacho know Taiwanese?
No, I do not know Taiwanese.
All right. And, Minsky, do you know Taiwanese?
I went with German, English, and I'm pretty sure I went with Taiwanese.
Well, was it Taiwanese or Mandarin? Because Mandarin was one that everybody was speaking.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Which one is the more modern?
Mandarin.
Yeah, I would have went with Mandarin.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Jianyu was the only one speaking Taiwanese of the original group.
Yeah, probably. This tape starts playing in a language that literally none of you except for Murphy, unbeknownst to him, understands. The actual conversation, it seems to be on this tape. You hear a couple of different people talking, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe the harvest has been so bad this year." You hear somebody else mentioning, "Oh, the radiation out in the fields is so terrible. Everything seems to be dying on the stem, or it seems to be coming out mutated." And you hear somebody else talking like, "Oh, well, I was able to get this big like weird looking potato tomato. I'm not sure. What do you guys want to call it? And somebody's like, let's call it a tato. Just keep it simple. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's try that for dinner. And
What
so
about
that
a
was
Tato?
What about a what?
Tato?
Okay, yeah, it's in the background. Somebody's like, what about Tato? Shut up, Steve. No. So yeah, you hear this conversation about the fields, and it is a very good thing that our ghoul was the one who went out into the fields, because the field area itself was dealing radiation.
So it looks like. Wait. Why do you all look confused? They were talking about there being radiation in the field. Did you not get that?
No, it's not really in my language programming.
They were English, right? You and I talk, right? And that's what they were talking.
No, I mean, I don't know what language you think you're speaking with me, but you kind of seem like you're a mix of English and. I mean, I feel like you slip into Mandarin every once in a while.
What? I've only ever known English.
That's not how we're hearing it.
Ooh. So they were not speaking English on that tape.
No, did not understand a single word. I've gone through all of my databases and it's not there.
See, I have my English study book. It's not in there.
Ich spricht Deutsch auch, and it's not in that database either.
I don't know what you just said.
Oh,
What?
you know, the people with the brats and the sauerkraut.
Oh, okay. That's not anywhere near here, is it?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, okay. But so they weren't speaking English. Okay, so they were talking about there was radiation in the field that was making all the vegetables mutate, and they came up with the idea to call them potatoes because it was like a combination between the potato
Oh,
and
you mean Tatos?
somebody mentioned that, and somebody else said, "Shut up, Steve," in the background. So,
The food wasn't mutated out there. Look, they're normal.
that's normal food now. Those
Camacho, settle a debate for us. Tatos or Tatos?
Let's just pull the whole thing down.
Tatos.
See? Someone who's reasonable.
So, anyways, they were.
Wouldn't it be, I mean, you have an A, and then you have a consonant, and then you have another vowel.
Yes. See,
Isn't that how English works?
Xiao is correct.
Oh, you have no idea how English works. Are you familiar with baloney?
German, thank you very much.
But
actually, disembodied voice in the clouds. It's an amalgamation of English and Germanic languages.
I'm gonna go get my friend who is a master's in linguistic studies. I'm gonna get him on the phone right now. Hold on 1 second.
We gotta solve it.
Is it Tato or Tato? Damn it!
So
it's Tato.
I wonder what the hell they were talking, because I heard them in English.
It's Tato.
It's Tato.
Tato. But
I say Tato. I say Tato.
Again, let's just pull the whole thing down. Tomato. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with that. That might have to do with this stupid metal thing that we should leave here and see if it follows us again, and if it does, then son of a bitch. But oh hey, Camacho has wheels.
Yeah.
That's precious. All right.
Camacho, hast du Hunger?
Kleine.
Hungry.
Ja. Ich Hunger.
Oh, du sprichst Deutsch?
Not actually, but
It's close enough to Spanish.
Well, I mean, if you're hungry, I do have a little food for you. I mean, it's not going to undo what's been done to you, but I'm sure you could use a little bite to eat. And Minsky hands her a can of instant mash.
thank you, Minsky.
So
Kein Problem.
okay, we still need to. Oh, by the way, Xiao, we're gonna want to get away from here soonish because there's this weird, like, I've only seen it recently. These two have had more experience. There's this black ick that came out of the sky that infects people and turns them into zombies, and like crazy killy eaty zombie type things, which kind of is why there was that explosion, because there was one of our other friends turned into one of those thingies and was trying to kill us, and that's why we had to get away. None of us.
Oh my god, they explode?
No. We exploded. I mean, if explosives are used, then yes. I don't think they explode on their own. So, but again, we don't want to get that black ick on us, so we are looking for a place that's safe-ish and less out in the open than where we were, and realistically here, because I still feel this is probably too close to where that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I've seen it. It's not pretty.
Oh, you've seen it. Is that what happened to your friends?
No.
Okay. When you're ready to tell us what happened to your friends, we will be more than willing to listen. If it's too hard, then we understand that too. Well, I understand that. Because it's kind of difficult to talk about. Our traveling companions who were more their friends than mine, because I'm newish to the group, because I woke up here last I remember I was in Vegas. I'm kind of I'm gonna shut up now because I'm stumbling over my words. Yeah, so what does everybody want to do right now?
Does Xiao have anything metal on them?
Yes.
So I feel like at some point I would have come relatively close.
I have a. Let's see. If you were to snag up something, I'd probably say it'd be like a throwing knife or something, because I have a lot of those, and they're easy to grab.
All right.
So I can throw them.
So, throwing knife. Let's see what's our damage on that. So one of these throwing knives gets pulled out from the inside of Xiao's jacket and comes flying in at you. Give me 1 second to roll our
3
damage.
with piercing.
Yep, I got that.
Shouldn't have asked.
Shouldn't have asked. So, oh my lord, you take 2 damage as one of these knives just kind of out of Xiao's pocket, straight into your magnetized body.
And I'm assuming piercing ignores resistance.
Yep.
It'll ignore 2 points.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep. That's why I said 2 damage.
If you wanted one of my knives, you just have to ask.
Son of a bitch!
What the hell was that, Minsky?
You anywhere
The
near
hell
my
was that?
wheelchair?
Oh my
This
God.
newbie just fucking threw a knife at me.
She did not
Wheelchair.
throw a knife at you.
Every time you walk by Camacho's wheelchair and starts getting dragged
What does it
towards
look
you.
like? I just fucking grabbed a knife out of her hand and stabbed it into my body?
Look, the knife wasn't in her hand. The knife was in her
Well, it wasn't
pocket.
in my claw either. What are you talking about?
Look, Camacho
if
is
I was
moving
gonna throw a
towards
knife, I
you.
would do this. Wait.
See, there was no motion of her hand and the knife of the throwing.
Oh, so clearly I just have telekinesis. And I decided to telekinetically pull the knife off of her person and stab it into my body.
You have telekinesis. Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, agreed.
It was sarcasm!
So, Camacho, is there something where metal draws other metal to itself?
Yes, it's called a magnet.
Okay, so Minsky, do you have a magnet? Or are you a magnet?
I have not been for the extensive period that I have been online.
It looks like
As
you
my-
are now.
As my wheelchair starts drifting to you.
Camacho, back it up. Back it up.
I don't have any control. It starts chasing you.
I quickly back away from Minsky so that nothing of mine gets magnetically drawn to him.
I try to stop the wheels though.
So we start out our session with nearly a TPK, and we're going to be ending our session with Minsky screaming and running around as magnetically attracting Camacho's wheelchair in the middle of this workshop. My God.
Did the is Minsky also drawing the metal thing from my lap?
No.
Cool. It can fucking stay on the ground because I got up and went away from Minsky so that my knives and stuff don't fly towards him. But if it's still staying on the floor, it can fucking stay there. Or if it follows me, then I'll be really kind of freaked out.
Yeah. So we have our group here.
Just real quick,
Yeah, go ahead.
what kind of knife was that? Because I guess it's in my inventory now.
It was a throwing knife, and it is lodged into
throwing
your
knife.
inventory. Yes.
I mean, I would like that back.
Maybe next session.
Like, if you get close
Pull it
enough
back
to
down.
grab and pull it out, another one comes out of your jacket and straight back in the
Like,
same
pull it
hole.
right.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
You guys are gonna have to figure out how to ground me.
Kinky. So this is where we're going to be ending our session, folks. So we have our poor Jianyu, F's in chat, rest in peace. But we now have our Shao with us, a young ghoul KMT bunker survivor. We have Camacho, no longer the agile, sneaky, like monstrous badass. Now it's kind of stuck in a wheelchair for the very moment, and we have quite literally Minsky becoming a magnetic mule at this point, as the wheelchair is being attracted directly at him. And the poor Murphy surviving from a concussion as this weird metallic projectile that was dug out of his innards blasts through the ceiling and smashes straight into his head and fell directly into his lap. It seems as if this is destiny. But
We lost him again.
Oh no, not again.
We didn't lose me this
still
time. We just lost Cap.
Oh god.
Why
He's
does
still
this happen
talking
at
on
the end of every
Twitch.
stream? Yeah, this happened
He's still
last time.
talking on Twitch.
He is still talking on Twitch, but we lost him in Discord.
What?
Yeah.
Exactly the same as last week.
There, is that better?
Yes,
Okay.
you are
Yep, we
back.
got
Okay, you're back.
I just had to restart it. So we're going to be ending our session here. I'm going to swap on over to our player names, and I'm going to have our players do their outros, and we will be ending our session here. So first up, Violent Neon, go for it.
Hey everyone, I am Violent Neon. I have been Murphy, who has been arguing with a robot all session. We're trying to do it constructively, I think. I don't think we're actually mad at each other, but yeah. And when I'm not here on Fridays, you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Right. Tracy, go for it.
Tracy, your Steamphone 007, formerly Dr. Jian Yu, but now I am Xiao. And I've been wondering all session if Murphy and Minsky are married because of the way they go back and forth.
You know, people marry robots here in Asia with alarming frequency, so you never know.
Minsky is a person, and so between consenting people, I hope you can find love.
All right, John?
Hey everybody, I am John. Yes, Murphy and Minsky have been arguing, simply just because we are on the same page and don't realize it. So yeah, I have been playing your once again impaled Nurse Handybot, Minsky, this evening. You can find me over on the Discord as Johnny Drop. You can find me here every Friday playing Minsky, other Sandman3096 in the chat, and I have a SoundCloud over at Arxin. That's ARXIN, if you'd like to check that out as well.
All right, thank you. And Raven.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. I've had the pleasure of playing Camacho, the newly minted, handy-capable Merc Survivor. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Catch me here tomorrow for Team Nevermore, playing Belladonna Jax the Ripper. I'm still working on I'm putting together my High Riders campaign, so be on the lookout. They're coming.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you to the four of you, and thank you to everybody in our viewership who dealt with the insanity there at the very beginning of our session and our extremely early bio break. That honestly did not happen how I expected it to happen. Like, I'm 100% going to say that right now. I thought it was going to go totally differently. So we'll see what happens with our next session. But I've been your GM Capricious Nature. You can find all of my supplements over on cybernationuncensored.com. You can find my perchance generators links over on Reddit. You can find my link tree right there as well. And you can catch me next week when we come back for our Fallout Asia and the 2D20 Fallout Pacific Northwest. Don't forget to check out Darren Drader's Kickstarter. It is over on Kickstarter.com called Reign of Discordia 2nd Edition. And it's going to be a hell of a write-up because it is being done 100% 80s retro style. So all of the art, 80s retro style. All of the write-ups, 80s retro style. It is going to be pretty freaking cool. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that in the future. And until then, folks, come on back tomorrow to catch Team Nevermore. And we will see all of you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Cybernation Uncensored.